Hello and welcome to Improv Noodles. I'm Peter Stern.
Yeah, I know you are. I've known you for years. Oh, sorry, we're doing the thing. I'm Philmar. In this podcast, we take your suggestions for a scene and improvise that scene on the spot. We have no script, we have no rehearsal, well, we just do it. And after recording an episode, some sound effects might be added to add a little bit of frisson to what we've done.
Oh, I like that word, frisson. It's not used enough, is it?
No, there you go.
So if you have a suggestion for an improvised scene for us to perform, do please send in an email to improvnoodles@gmail.com. Tell us your name. Tell us where you're from. That would be nice, because you could be from anywhere in the world, couldn't you? And give us a brief scene title or a theme to inspire us to do a scene. And if you can, just one suggestion, please, per email.
And so what we do is we don't know in advance what the suggestions will be. We open the emails as we're recording, we read them, and if we think it's a goer, we do it right there and then.
And if we don't use your suggestion, don't give up. Do please keep sending them in.
That's what we rely on. Without your suggestions, we ain't got no show.
And you're bound to get lucky with one of them, aren't you?
Yes.
So, shall we see what we've got lined up for this episode?
Should we just go straight into explaining what we're up to? Because we've had a message from a friend of ours who says that she would like to be let a little bit more into the process that we're using, because it was sounding a bit too slick. She was like,
too slick.
Yeah, she thought it sounded very slick.
Too slick. Well, there's nothing wrong with letting people into the process. It's a very simple process.
Okay, well, let's start off with you describing. Because you've got, now, Peter, listeners, Peter, he's got a professional, he's got his own proper sound studio.
It's an acoustically treated room. Let's put it that way.
He's treated it.
I've treated it. I give it treats.
Yeah. It's not a kitchen or a bathroom or a larder, is it? It's exclusively reserved. It is, well, domestically, if I was to sell the house, this would be a bedroom. Would you have to sleep standing up in it?
You can fit a bed in here.
Oh, okay.
Probably. But really, what I'm in is an office cum studio. So it's a bit of a compromise of a studio, in that it's got bits in it that it wouldn't have if it was just a studio. So I've got books and files and desks and bits and pieces that I would use in an office. The difference is my walls are carpeted.
Oh, he's carpeted his walls.
My floor is carpeted. I've got some foam dotted about in various places, and I've got some very good curtains in front of me that do a lot of absorption, and sound absorption is what it's all about. I've also got some screens that I use occasionally, which do a bit more absorption. Right. So there are two parts to a studio, really. One is soundproofing, which means you don't let sound from outside come in.
Yeah.
Okay.
The screaming of the neighbours.
The screaming of the neighbours, the screaming of whoever's around you.
Zombie attacking.
Helicopters going over, that kind of thing. So there's that. And I've got some double and triple glazing, and that covers that. And it's a fairly isolated room from the rest of the house. And then there's the acoustics inside the room, which makes it sound dead. So you don't get reflection of sound. So you don't, it doesn't sound like a bathroom, for instance, which is the opposite, where there are lots of hard surfaces and sound behaves much like light and bounces off hard surfaces and comes straight back at you.
You could add electronically a bathroom kind of effect.
Which is exactly what I did.
Oh, did you do that just now?
No, not just now. In the scenes we have, there are shower scenes. There are shower scenes that we do.
I know, I was there.
Yeah. Well, I'm telling the other people who may not have heard.
Oh, all right, yeah.
But there are a couple of shower scenes which you may or may not have heard. And it was recorded like this, and there was no sound reflection and so, but I had to add it afterwards to make it sound like we were in a bathroom.
Yeah, that's right.
And hopefully that's what it did sound like.
So now I can reveal that Peter and I aren't in the same place. We're both in North London. I think, we don't mind admitting that much, do we, really? That suburbs.
We're both in North London and about, 5-6 miles apart?
Yeah, several miles apart. And I'm in my sound studio, which is actually my bedroom. I'm in my bedroom, and I've hung up lots of duvets around the walls, which hopefully creates a pretty similar effect to the professional sound studio. But that's what it is. I've just got all these spare duvets, and they're all clipped to various shelves and pelmet boards, and they go across all the hard walls. So that's my secret. And the process, which we're about to go into at some point, is that as we record, we open the emails that you sent us. If you sent us some emails, we'll open them, we'll look at them actually while we're recording, and we'll have a little discussion about what we want to do one by one, but we won't actually discuss any ideas we've got. We trust each other so that if one person starts chucking out information about where it's clear that, who this person is and where they are, the other one goes with it. Because it's the chemistry, isn't it? We've been improvising together for quite some time.
Well,
I'm not quite sure how long.
About to say that because they don't know about us and how far we go back. Phil and I have been improvising for, is it 35 years?
Probably.
Something like that. Probably. So we kind of know how we work together.
But we're sort of closet improvised. We don't. Improvisation has developed as this live show where people go on stage and the audience throw out suggestions. And live on show, you've got that whole vibe where the audience doesn't know what's going to happen, the improvisers don't know what's going to happen, and you work off each other. If the audience is is behind you, they are the wind in your sails. But we're doing something different. There is no you're our audience, but you're not there now.
You're not live.
No. So we don't get any feedback. We don't hear you laughing or groaning and mercifully we can't feel when you throw the rotten fruit at us. So we get nothing of that. So we all we can do is to amuse ourselves and hope that we're going to. Now, I suppose theoretically, if we do something terrible, well, we're not going to put that in an episode. But mostly what we've done so far has been, you'll have heard it by now. And, let us know what you think. You can leave comments and all of that stuff. So we can't see each other. We can only hear each other. And I guess there's like a certain amount of trust. But we also, I guess we feel that if one throws in a curveball, the other person will go with it. So the idea is that with improvisation, you don't plan it out in advance. You shouldn't really have too much in your head. I mean, obviously, you start accumulating stuff as soon as you start speaking to each other when you're doing the scene. And the idea is to kind of remember as much of that as you can. Try not to use weird names because you tend to forget those towards the end of the scene. You say, wait a minute, what was your name?
We can cheat in that respect to a certain extent because as we're isolated, we can't be seen. We can write things down. And I don't consider that to be cheating in this context.
No, it's not cheating.
If you think you're going to come across, a name or something that you're definitely going to need to remember later on, and you think you might forget it, you can jot it down on a piece of paper. I have a pen and paper in front of me. I haven't had to use it yet.
No, me neither. No.
The other thing is, as Phil said, with improvisation, it's often live. There's a studio audience there, but more to the point, you can see each other and you feed off each other's visual cues as well as verbal ones. But we don't have that. No. We can only feed off verbal cues and any noises that we hear. So if there's anything physical going on or that the characters might be experiencing, we've got to try and vocalize that. Otherwise, we don't know what's going on. So we would give each other vocal cues of some kind. And I think that helps the audience as well as us, being an audio-based medium. It helps us out and it helps the audience out knowing what's going on.
Yeah. The other bit of magic is that Peter will add occasionally sound effects if they're appropriate. And then it makes the situation more believable. We've had beach noises, we've had car noises, stuff like
but of course,
noises.
But of course, while we're recording, none of that's happening. That's an afterthought. But this is about, how do we feed off each other while we're actually performing with none of those cues? And we have to compensate in other ways.
Hang on a sec. Keep recording. I'm just going to take my jumper off. I'm getting quite warm, actually, in my duvets. Oh, you know what? I've left my heating on. I think I'm going to go and turn the heating off.
Oh, all right.
Right. Just carry on. Sing him a song. Sing him a song.
Well, rather than sing you a song, what I'm going to do is say that normally what would happen at this point is I would stop recording and you wouldn't hear the gap, and you certainly wouldn't hear me singing. I don't intend doing any of that. Now, while Phil's away, I'm just going to tell you, I don't really like him much. He really gets on my nerves. He's back.
Right.
Hi, you're back.
My phone's back on now.
Oh, I see. You didn't hear any of that.
No, what were you doing?
He didn't have his headphones on. Oh, dear. I was just telling everyone how much I liked you.
Were you? All right, well, I'll hear it later. I'll hear it back later.
Well, you may not. I don't know.
All right.
Yes. Well, that's the other thing, of course. Around us, we've got various things we can use as sound effects. If I don't want to put any on later, it's quite handy to have bits of paper and stuff, stuff that you can click, twist, stuff that makes noise. Yeah, there we go.
That's my knee joint.
So that we can use the effects that are around us, and that helps quite a bit. And anything that is impossible to do, such as, say, a house burning down, I can add that later.
Right. Now, I'm just selecting the emails now. I think it's time I got them up on the screen.
Oh, I'll do the same.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my phone.
All right. Use your phone.
Oh, there we go. Okay, so obviously while we were starting this, we had a lot of suggestions from friends and family because they were the only ones that knew we were doing this, but hopefully the word will travel and we'll get some suggestions from people we've never heard of before. That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, that's what we aim for, isn't it? Yeah.
Well, the next one in the list was someone called Ian36. I've got.
Yes, okay. Right.
Who's Ian36? I don't know who this is.
No.
You don't know who?
Do you know an Ian? Do you know an Ian?
Ian?
I don't. No, I don't know if I know an Ian.
Well, maybe this is a stranger. No, it can't be.
No?
Well, no, because this came through.
Before we went live.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he says, a barrister who, due to a spelling mistake, gets a job serving coffee. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 4 suggestions here.
Should we read them all out?
I guess so.
The barrister with the spelling mistake, that sounds like something you'd have to kind of write a script and carefully plot that out. That's like...
You know what he's getting at here? It's barista.
Oh, barista, of course.
Yeah.
See. Barista,
yeah. Although I don't know how you spell barista. How do you spell barista then?
Yeah, not like that. But it's. I suppose it's quite a good idea.
I bet it's just the lack of an R. Is that? No, there's an A. Does it end in an A?
Barista. Yeah, I think it's something like that. Hilarious. What's the next one?
The next one.
An American, possibly. Okay, so he's referring to a video I put up on one of my YouTube channels,
right,
where I'm an American tourist called Frank. Looking for my wife, Eunice. Okay, so he's referring, so it must be someone who knows me.
Yeah.
Right. An American, possibly Frank and or Eunice, who simply cannot stop prefixing words. Prefixing. Thank you. With super. Okay, right.
Next.
A Netflix official searching out Philmar films. Right, I think he's got in for me. Whoever Ian is.
I think he's a fan.
You think he's a fan? All right. I thought it's beginning to sound like he's got it in for me. All right. Searching out Philmar films. It's a bit of an in joke, isn't it, really? All right.
Yeah.
Last one of Ian's suggestions.
Keep your fingers crossed. Right. Someone who, as a dare, successfully smuggles a lettuce through airport security inside his shoe.
Well, I suppose there's a possibility of coming back to those at some point. But
do you know, I really don't like dissing the people who were trying to help us out.
Well, don't. Let's not. Don't do that then.
But really, Ian. If that's your real name.
And he's given us 4 suggestions.
He's given us
bless
4.
him. I don't know if there's any mileage in that, but let's go on to the next email.
Okay, it's from Ian.
No, not again. Is he? Have we done 2? All right,
come on. 2 in a row.
He's done 2. All right, come on now. Here we go. A man. What was that?
No, it's all right. It's well, because when someone suggests something,
okay.
I've got an auto response on here saying, "Thanks for your suggestion. Please don't stop there. Do another one." So he's done another one.
Oh, you've got an auto.
Yeah.
You are Mr. Techie, aren't you, with your auto reply?
Need confirmation that something's gone through.
That is quite funny, though. So what he's written is, a man who, realising he has suggested 4 ideas for an impromptu podcast when he's only supposed to suggest 1, tries to cancel out they are read.
I like that.
That is funny.
I like that.
All right.
Yes.
Well, maybe he'll get himself on the show just with that.
I think he has.
All right. Thanks, Ian.
thing is, what we've done in the past is we've taken someone's suggestion, we've manipulated it slightly, which could be considered cheating, but we've said, well, let's simplify it. So we could have someone who's smuggling something through airport security.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a lettuce, doesn't have to be anything inside a shoe, but it gives us a scene, it gives us a setting.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, I've just had an idea. Should we do like a quick one based on...
Oh, quick ones are good.
Yeah. This could be quite quick. It might not be worth broadcasting, but it could be quite quick.
Okay. We're doing somebody going through airport security, is that it?
Yeah. This is nothing to worry about. I'm going to go straight through, all right?
If you could just open that, please, for me, sir.
Oh, well, I'm not smuggling anything. You want me to open my...
Are you definitely not smuggling anything?
Oh, definitely not. No, not smuggling.
And you chose to tell me that explicitly, did you? That you weren't smuggling anything?
Yeah, I thought I'd come clean, honesty, obviously, best policy. Just want to get on the plane and fly to my destination.
Right, so just pop your suitcase on here, please.
Yep. Okay, there you go. All right, popping the catches there. Oh, you can do that. I'll stand back.
Let's see what we got here, sir. What's this?
That's pants, socks. That's some of my leisure wear. Ow.
Something wrong, sir?
No, just...
You're in pain, sir?
No, just standing in a peculiar way. Sorry, I got a cramp in... I'll be fine.
Do you want me to fetch some medical staff for you, sir?
What did you have in mind?
Well, do you need a physiotherapist, sir? A nurse, a doctor? An air ambulance?
No, I don't think I need an air ambulance. No. I think I just may have done one of my shoes a bit...
I can proceed then, can I, sir?
Yeah, carry on.
Good, right. What is the matter, sir?
No, sorry, it's not. It's the shoes are new. You see, I haven't broken them in properly.
Perhaps you'd like to take them off, sir.
No. If I might not be able to get back on again.
Take off your shoes, so it's fine.
Yeah. Do you want me? Are you sure you want me to take off the shoes?
Yeah. Take off your shoes. Anything else that you feel might be uncomfortable, sir?
All right.
Would you like to go into the small room at the back, sir, so we could do a more thorough search?
No, I'll take them off here.
Right, sir.
There we are.
Oh. What's that?
That's my foot.
Now, what's on your foot?
I've got toes.
No, that other thing on your foot.
Oh, it's a ring on my big toe.
Is that metal?
Yeah, it is metal.
You just think you didn't set off the detector?
Yeah.
And what about the other foot, sir?
Oh, you did. All right. Yeah, there you are.
Is that a foot?
Yeah, that's a foot.
Is it a false foot?
Yeah, I was born without feet, you see, and so these are prosthetic feet.
Oh, what? Your other foot is also false?
Yeah. No, I thought you'd spotted that. Yeah.
No, I hadn't actually. That one looked quite real.
Yeah, they are good, aren't they? They are good.
So, how far up does that go, sir?
Well, it goes all the way up to my neck.
Right. If you could take off your clothes, sir, please.
All right.
Right. Yep. Okay. So it gets strapped on there.
I wish I'd gone into the private room now.
Well, I did give you the opportunity, sir.
Yeah.
We could walk into that room if you wanted to, see.
Well, I'm not really worried because, with a prosthetic body, it's not really... I'm not really naked, am I?
So hold on. So both feet are prosthetic and both
legs.
And both legs.
Chest.
And the
arms.
torso.
The only
arms.
bit of me that's real is the head.
Is the head. That's remarkable, sir.
Yeah, I'm a medical miracle.
You're almost not there at all.
Not much of me. No. The thing about the detector is most of the joints are made out of a sort of a composite material. There's actually no metal. That ring on my toe, that is just... That's the release. If I twist that, my head actually comes disengaged from the body.
Right, sir. Well, I'm not sure we can actually allow you as, some kind of humanoid creature to get on the plane.
I suppose technically most of me is luggage. As such, I think I should be allowed to bring it into the cabin with me.
Well, I think what we can do, sir, is this. We'll repack your bag.
Yeah.
Your head can go into the cabin and your body will go into the hold.
All right, yeah. Okay, well, I guess I could get my head down then during the flight.
You can certainly get it down, or you could put it up into one of the compartments.
I'd have no way of putting it up, you see. I'd have to call out to a stewardess. She might, it's not much of a journey if your head's rattling around in a luggage.
Well, you can ask the cabin crew to assist you in any way you require.
There's a lot of screaming, usually, if I don't take my body with me.
Well, I'm sorry, sir. That's the only way we can deal with this situation. I mean, either you get onto the plane in two parts, or you don't get on at all, sir.
Well, I'd have to be carried onto the plane, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Right.
We could put you in a wheelchair.
It seems a little overkill. You could just put me on a little tray.
Yeah, we could put your head on a tray.
All right. Well, look, I don't want to miss the flight.
Well,
I'll just twist. Hang on, let me just twist off my head then, and
Oh.
Ow.
You're right down there.
Yep.
Right. Right.
Don't kick me. Don't kick me.
No, I'm just picking you up.
All right. Ow, get your finger out me here.
All right, there we go.
All right, now watch the eyes and the nose.
I'm just trying. It's all right. I'm used to bowling balls.
Can you put me the right way up? Can you just
there we go. I'll just put you on the desk like this, and you can face me up. There we go. There we go. Now your body, we'll wrap up and we'll put into the hold, and we'll just put it on the carousel with all the other luggage.
All right. I'd like to see the faces of some of the passengers when that goes by. Yeah. That's fine.
Obviously, at the other end, you'll have to get some assistance with baggage reclaim. So that's fine, sir. You can just head off. I'll roll you down. I'll roll you down the corridor.
Okay.
There we go. Off we go. Whoa. Ah. Bye, sir.
Well, that was a surprise.
Is that all you had in mind?
No.
Did I ruin it for you?
No.
Because you said you had an idea, so I thought I was going to let you leave.
Yes. Well, even if you have an idea, there's no guarantee the other person is going to be able to tune in. And
So what was your idea?
Well, the idea was I was going to have something in my shoe.
You were going with the shoe in the end, were you?
Yeah.
Oh.
But it didn't quite...
Well,
anyway, I think it was better than...
We got to look at your shoe, but what did you have in mind?
I was thinking maybe it's one of these countries where, because all sorts of things are banned. You're not allowed to, batteries and, well, clearly explosives and, stuff. But I thought it might be a mad world if, say, you actually couldn't take feet with you wherever you were going. So I was smuggling feet in my shoes. But
I don't know how...
Of course, turns out it was more than that. Or less.
I don't know how I was going to get that.
No. Well, that reveals, you see, to the listeners, that we haven't planned it in advance. Because if we'd planned it in advance, that would have happened. But we haven't. We had to do something else, you see.
Smuggling feet in your shoes. I like the idea that the only real bit of you was your head.
Yeah, I see. I hadn't planned that at all. That was not... Okay.
That might make it on.
Okay.
We'll see. But no violence and no death. So
okay.
That's progress.
Well, I don't know about violence. You rolled me head down the corridor.
Oh, that's true. But your only means of locomotion.
Yes.
Without a trolley. It'd be interesting finding a sound effect for a head rolling down the corridor.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. Right. Well, there we go. There's that one.
There's that one.
Well done, Ian.
Yeah. Thanks, Ian. Let's move on.
Yeah. So, oh, look. This is Joanna, who has sent in another helpful suggestion. And it is called, Are You All Right, Prime Minister?
I think that's another one to have a go at.
Okay.
A short one.
Yes. Now, the other thing is, I'm not keen on doing impressions.
No, neither am I.
So this could be any Prime Minister.
Parallel universe. No one,
yes.
no one we actually know about. Yeah, we don't really do political. So we're more likely to be surreal than political.
Yes. Okay.
I mean, it could be anything. I mean, it's just ripe for classic improv. It could go absolutely anywhere.
Yes.
Right. Okay, then. Come in.
Prime Minister?
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm wondering if you're okay.
Oh, why wouldn't I be?
I'm sorry, I just heard some funny noises.
Oh,
from the other
funny
office.
Noises.
Yes.
Funny noises.
You all right, are you?
Oh, yes. No. I've just got to, I find it's just good to work through, some of the things that need dealing with in my own particular way.
No problem. I'll just head back then. Thank you very much.
All right, that's fine. I'll call you if I need you.
Thank you.
Come in. Yes, come in.
Hello. Sorry.
What is it now, Perkins?
Sorry, I couldn't help. Are you sure you're okay?
Yes. What makes you think I'm not?
It's just that I've just been talking to a few people in the office, and yes, and we're all we're wondering if you're feeling quite 100%.
I'm fine. 100%. All firing on all cylinders. Yes, indeed. I'm on top of things. The country's behind me, and we've had the highest ever thing of people being confident about our leadership. Let's say my leadership.
Of course, you will understand that we have to be very confident that the Prime Minister is 100% fit, because you do, of course, have control of various things, such as, I don't know, nuclear capability. It's one of the things we have to take into account. We've got to be sure
will not be pressing any buttons without referring to many other people about the political situation. You've no need to worry on that score.
Well, I'm very relieved
I don't
to
want to go down in history as the Prime Minister who brought civilization to a complete and utter nuclear meltdown.
No, we don't want that, do we, sir?
We don't. Well, I don't. I certainly don't. No.
That would be terrible, wouldn't it, sir?
Well, I'm hearing a tone in your voice that I'm not liking. That would be terrible, sir. Don't you patronize me.
Well, I'm not
responsible. People have voted for me, They haven't voted for you. They voted for me. Voted for me.
Well,
they have faith in me and all my decision making. Now go away.
Okay, sir. Yes. I'll just be in the other room.
Okay, good. In the other room. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Right, now then, let's get this. Let's have a look at these little flashing lights here. Now then, keys. Where are the keys? There we are. So now the idea is I put the key in the first key, turn that, goes to red. Then the second one, turn that, goes to red. Oh, you see now it's the code numbers. That's the code numbers. Got that written down somewhere else. The code. Oh yes, I made my own code number, my own password. I'm in charge. Yabu sucks 13. That should do it. Okay. Oh, damn it, put this away. Turn the key. Get the key out of the key. Just a minute. Bloody key out of. There we go.
Prime Minister.
Oh, what is it now, Perkins? I'm trying to run the country.
Yes, I'm very sorry, Prime Minister, but I just wanted to remind you do have a telephone call with the United States in 2 minutes.
No, I don't think so. I don't want to speak to those people.
It is in the schedule, sir. Are you saying you can't take the call?
I'd rather not. Can we just postpone that? I think I won't need to speak to. I won't need to speak to them. I'm just going to send them a message.
Very well, sir. We can postpone that for you. I just wanted to check in that you were still of 100% sound of mind.
What is it with you, Perkins? I'm getting the feeling that you're not really trusting me.
Of course, I trust you implicitly, Prime Minister. There is
like a sweet?
No question. Oh, yes, please.
Got these?
Yes, please. Yes. One of those. The purple one.
All right. I'm going to have one as well.
Thank you. Can I have the purple one?
Mouth-wateringly good.
Can I have the purple one, please?
Purple one?
Purple one.
No, they're my favourites. Go away now.
Oh, the green one?
All right, have a green one.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Good, aren't they?
Yes, sir. Well, I think that'll be all. Thank you very much, sir.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, awful things. Right, now, where were we? Right, let's get this open again now. Right. What did I say the password was? Oh, I can't... What is it? Oh, I remember the 13 bit. I can't... Someone Perkins must know.
Rockets armed.
Perkins!
Yes, sir.
I just needed to ask you a technical question.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we were thinking, we're not thinking about it, but I was just worrying that should the worst come to the worst,
yes,
and we do have to use something strategic and tactical.
Yes, sir.
Only obviously when there's no other choice. I wrote down the password somewhere, and
The password for what, sir?
Well, as I say, the ultimate tactical. Now, I don't expect. I'm just a little absent-minded, and I find that I can't quite remember what it was, and I'm just worried that should the worst come to the worst, and someone has to take responsibility. I can't remember.
Are you talking about the nuclear code, sir?
Yes, the nuclear code, of course, the nuclear code. That's what I'm talking about. Nuclear code. There's no need to be mealy-mouthed about it. It's nuclear code. With great power comes great responsibility. I just want to make sure I'm on top of the job, just in case, in the unlikely event that we need to just be responsible.
Right.
So you have the code book, do you, Perkins?
We do have the code book locked in a safe.
Right, I'd like to have a look at it
in the
just
vaults,
now. Just have a look at it
in the vaults underground.
Right.
Sir.
Can you go and get that? Because I'd just like to have a look at it.
I can't help noticing, sir, that there are two red flashing lights on your desk, and I'm just wondering how that happened.
Oh, just ignore that. That's just to remind me that lunch break is coming up soon.
Right, with the key in there.
Oh, the key. Yes. No, that's.
Yes.
No. Don't worry about that. That's just a key. It's just a key.
Just a key.
Yeah.
Right, sir. Well, I will go away and I will see if I can find the password.
Right.
You just sit tight, all right?
Right, just text it to me.
That wouldn't be very secure, sir.
No? Oh, well, all right. Just, I don't know, write it down on a napkin or something like that.
I'll go and
whisper in my ear.
I will go and get it now, sir, and I will
hurry. Just once we've dealt with this, we can move on, all right?
Move on! When I've gone, sir, don't touch anything, all right, sir?
All right.
Right, I'll be back in a moment.
Fine. It's all right if I scratch the end of my nose, is it?
Yes, but don't scratch anything else. I'll be back in a moment, sir.
Go on, hurry. Right. Oh. Americans. Right,
that's him.
Oh,
that's him. If you go
scared the life out of me, Perkins.
Put the handcuffs on him, please. Put the handcuffs on him. Right, I'm very sorry about this, Prime Minister.
What are you doing, Perkins?
I'm very sorry about
this. You've overstepped the mark, Perkins. You've overstepped the mark.
It is for your own good that you are removed from this office and taken to a place of security. Yes, out there and to the hospital. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yes, bye-bye, Prime Minister. Glad you're feeling better. All you had to do was press this.
Countdown start. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2...
I like it.
Lots of doors to open and close there.
Yes,
that should be fine.
Are you all right, Prime Minister?
Yeah, see, simple line. I think it worked.
Yeah. When you married Joanna,
Yes.
was this part of what attracted you to her?
The fact that she could deliver simple ideas for
but
scenes.
Inspiring.
It was part of the contract of marriage. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
That's very good, isn't it? I mean, it's people these what they call it, a prenup.
That's right.
Prenup. I imagine your prenup is quite unique in that respect.
Well, it was all written in Latin, so she had no idea what she was like. And that's it for this episode. If you are at all entertained by this, and I hope you are, then please subscribe to the channel and click on the alert bell that should be beside the subscribe word, whatever's on there.
We think that's the way that you will actually get alerts when we put the new episode up. We'd love your suggestions to keep coming, so please send them to us at improvnoodles@gmail.com. And you can also leave some feedback.
Yep, we love the comments. Any comments you have, positive or negative, any feedback is good, I think. I hope.
Who are you?
Who am I? I'm Peter Stern, actor, voiceover, and you can hear some of my voice work on my website, peterstern.info.
Oh, he's got so much information to impart. I'm just going to say I'm Philip Philmar, actor, poet, occasional artist. Yeah, that'll do for now. Until next time.
Until next time, we're going to have a rest.
Whew. Bye-bye.
Bye.